2 years ago, I decided to experience Ramadan, and I never spoke about it on this platform because it's always been this beautifully sacred experience for me. It's been one of the most transformative months of my entire life, and I just wanted to share with you my 3 biggest lessons and learnings that I've had from this incredibly transformative time. Now, I travel a lot to Muslim countries, and I do have a lot of Muslim friends, and that's why I decided to try it, not out of obligation, but actually out of curiosity, out of solidarity, and out of community spirit with the amazing Muslim community.
I'm a non-Muslim participating in Ramadan, and here are my thoughts just a few days in. Now, the first thing I'm going to say is if you ever try to partake in this, prepare yourself every day.
Ramadan in Malaysia feels like home. Wait, before you get mad at me, let me explain to you. As an international student, Ramadan outside of your country feels a bit scary, but in Malaysia, trust me, it's not as bad as you think. First is the food. Malaysia is a Muslim country, so finding halal food is never an issue. And Malaysia is famous for their Ramadan bazaars. It's actually my personal favorite about Ramadan in Malaysia. You can literally find bazaars everywhere across the country in Ramadan. If you live in Malaysia, you have to go check them out.
Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera. Selamat datang kembali di channel Update Mosa. Dalam video kali ini, kita akan melihat satu kisah menarik tentang bagaimana suasana Ramadan di Malaysia bukan sekadar menahan lapar dan dahaga, tetapi sebenarnya mengajar manusia tentang kesabaran, disiplin dan rasa syukur yang mendalam. Bahkan, ada juga pelancong dan orang bukan Muslim yang cuba berpuasa dan akhirnya terdiam kerana baru memahami betapa kuatnya latihan jiwa dalam bulan yang mulia ini.
Wow, I did not expect fasting to make me feel like this. Yesterday I was fasting and I didn't feel the usual anxiety and overthinking thoughts that I usually get. But honestly, the opposite. I felt way more in the moment and things felt intentional, and I wasn't watching the clock like minute by minute, but I was just in the moment, and the time went a lot quicker than I thought actually. And yeah, like I was thirsty and hungry, like I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't the easiest day of my life, but this was way less than I thought. And whenever I had that desire to go and get a glass of water, I was just thinking how so many people are in the situation not out of choice, and they can't go and get a glass of water. And then today when I wasn't fasting and I went to go and get a cup of tea or something or eat, I just felt so grateful for that free will I have, that I can go and do that. I can go and buy something, I can go and get something and just eat it. And so many people can't do that. And then also the happiness you feel at the end of the day when you've done it, and the sense of achievement is honestly so good. I don't even know how to describe it. Like, I did not expect, it's like almost a magical feeling. My body just felt so much better, fresher, and it was so good. It was harder to concentrate on big tasks though, but apparently that gets easier the more you do it. And I also have such respect for people that do that every single day for 30 days. Like, it really takes a strong mindset to know that you're going to do that again and again. And I guess it gets easier with time, but it's setting that intention, and I have so much respect for people that do it. Honestly, it's amazing, and I'm going to do it again.
Today is the first day of Ramadan in Malaysia and most of the world. I don't think people understand how powerful this month is. For 30 days, an entire nation trains discipline. From sunrise to sunset, no food, no water, still have to work, still have to build businesses, not because they feel motivated, not because they are in the mood, but because they decide. Motivation is emotional. It depends on how you feel. Discipline is structural. It depends on what you decide. In businesses, most people fail because they rely on their emotion. They work when they feel inspired, they push when they feel motivated, and they post when they feel creative. Unfortunately, success doesn't care on how you feel. Ramadan is a proof that humans can override their emotions. You can be tired, hungry, low on energy, and still perform. That is discipline, and discipline is what builds. If you can control your hunger for 12 or 14 hours, you definitely can control your excuses. Motivation is temporary, and discipline is identity.
Ramadan in Malaysia feels like home. Wait, before you get mad at me, let me explain to you. As an international student, Ramadan outside of your country feels a bit scary, but in Malaysia, trust me, it's not as bad as you think. First is the food. Malaysia is a Muslim country, so finding halal food is never an issue. And Malaysia is famous for their Ramadan bazaars. It's actually my personal favorite about Ramadan in Malaysia. You can literally find bazaars everywhere across the country in Ramadan. If you live in Malaysia, you have to go check them out. The food is super cheap. A full meal will cost you from 10 to 20 ringgit. Malaysia is home to one of the most beautiful mosques in the world. If you want, you can pray Taraweeh in a different mosque every day. And there are prayer rooms in every university campus. And not just campuses, but you can find prayer rooms in malls, in restaurants, anywhere you go. So praying your daily prayers is never going to be a problem. And even the non-Muslims respect it. They would ask you if you've eaten, they would wait for you, they would try to avoid eating in front of you. And I think that consideration and that thought is very beautiful from our non-Muslim brothers and sisters. Yes, you miss home, you miss your mom's cooking, you miss the vibes back home in your country. But trust me, the vibes in Malaysia, it really makes up for it. If you've lived through Ramadan as a student in Malaysia, let us know your experience.
Good morning, rise and shine to all my Muslim brothers and sisters and also my non-Muslim people. This is day 2. You know, I just finished gym, sauna. I'm so thirsty, but no excuse, you know. I mean, it's only 1 month. You know, fasting should be part of your life, of your daily life. And I love to doing it because I support my brother and sister. And also, you know, it's not just about doing the Ramadan. Look what they bring on. You purify yourself. You feel better about yourself. People like, but so you can go in the gym without hydrated. I'm strong. You know, God give me a lot of strength. And also the gathering, the iftar. You eat with your family. Like give some food to your security, to your mate. Eat together. It's more than that. So I just want to send you all my positive energy. You know, my blessing. Take care of yourself. Like, also an example. I hate dates. I hate date. But when I do the Ramadan, I love date. That's the only things, you know, I can't wait to taste with a glass of milk. But man, no, man, I'm happy. I'm just sharing my happiness, you know, guys, with you, with my brothers. And yes, you know, I can't be always serious. Some people don't understand. It's not only about you cannot drink water, right? It means your body, you can have shower. And also you can brush your teeth because some of my brothers, mashallah, the bad breath. So guys, please, Ramadan doesn't mean you shouldn't touch water. We stay clean and don't judge people. Some people like to sleep. Some people like me like to work out. Don't judge people. Everyone doing his best. You don't have to prove nothing apart from yourself and God. Take care and of course don't forget to love this game. Let's go guys, let's go.
My friends invited me over for my first official iftar.
Bismillah. Alright, let's eat, baby.
Non-Muslim TikTokers are taking part in this year's Ramadan, the Muslim holy month of fasting, and documenting their experience on the platform.
The next 2 weeks, I'm going to be taking part in Ramadan and I'm going to be showing you my journey. And it's something that I really want to challenge myself with to see if I can actually do it for a longer period of time.
Some say their objective is to practice self-discipline and even demonstrate a stance against consumerism.
I'm not a Muslim, but this year I will be celebrating Ramadan because I think that all Americans need a lesson in self-control and gratitude. We are all addicted to buying and spending so much that even when faced with the grotesque price of our consumerism, we continue to do it. And we certainly don't express gratitude for any of it.
While others say their aim is to show empathy for those in need.
The biggest and most important reason is that I want to stand in solidarity with my brothers and sisters in Gaza. When I think about my hunger, I think about my brothers and sisters' hunger.
I'm a non-Muslim who is participating in this year's Ramadan in support of my mum, who is a revert, and also in solidarity with the people of Gaza and all the Muslims around the world who are suffering silent genocides.
Ramadan bukan hanya tentang tidak makan dan tidak minum dari terbit fajar hingga terbenam matahari. Di negara seperti Malaysia, jutaan umat Islam tetap bekerja, berniaga, bersukan dan menjalani kehidupan seperti biasa walaupun berpuasa lebih daripada 12 jam setiap hari. Ini menunjukkan bahawa Ramadan sebenarnya adalah latihan disiplin yang luar biasa. Menariknya, beberapa orang bukan Muslim yang mencuba berpuasa mengaku bahawa pengalaman itu membuka mata mereka. Mereka merasakan bagaimana berpuasa membuatkan mereka lebih tenang, lebih fokus dan lebih menghargai perkara kecil seperti segelas air atau makanan sederhana ketika berbuka. Ada juga yang kagum melihat atlet Muslim seperti Mohamed Salah yang masih mampu bermain bola sepak di peringkat tertinggi walaupun sedang berpuasa. Ini membuktikan bahawa kekuatan sebenar bukan hanya pada fizikal tetapi juga pada kekuatan mental dan iman. Selain itu juga, Ramadan mengajar manusia tentang empati. Ketika kita merasa lapar dan dahaga, kita akan lebih mudah memahami penderitaan mereka yang kekurangan makanan. Sebab itulah Ramadan sering dikaitkan dengan sedekah, kebersamaan keluarga ketika berbuka dan semangat membantu sesama manusia.
I've seen a lot of people asking if they could participate in Ramadan if they're not Muslim and if it's offensive to do so, and just clarifying that it's absolutely not. Islam is something that is less of a religion and more of a way of life, and in order for anything to be a way of life, it's just a daily practice. And if anybody wants to participate in Ramadan for whatever intention they might have, or because they feel they need a reset, a spiritual renewal, it is something they are just interested in trying. That is what it's all about. That's what it's for. And Islam is for everyone. And there's nobody that has like a key to saying who can be in and who can be out. So if you're interested, here's your green light to go ahead and start with us. It will start on Wednesday, February 18th, which is also the start of Lent and also my 37th birthday.
2 years ago, I decided to experience Ramadan, and I never spoke about it on this platform because it's always been this beautifully sacred experience for me. It's been one of the most transformative months of my entire life, and I just wanted to share with you my 3 biggest lessons and learnings that I've had from this incredibly transformative time. Now, I travel a lot to Muslim countries, and I do have a lot of Muslim friends, and that's why I decided to try it, not out of obligation, but actually out of curiosity, out of solidarity, and out of community spirit with the amazing Muslim community. My first learning was that discipline is literally the space between impulse and action, and I realized how automatic my life was. You know, I was hungry and I would just eat. I would be stressed and I would just consume. I would feel discomfort and I would just distract myself. But actually fasting interrupts this reflex. You feel the urge, but you don't obey it. You sit in it. And in that space, you actually discover something so grounding that discipline is not aggression, but it's actually awareness, and it's a choice. The second learning is that life doesn't stop because you are uncomfortable. Life goes on, everything goes on as normal. You go to work, you see your friends, you work out, you do your own things. And now when you're fasting and you're just at home, it's different than fasting and being out in the daily life, being out in the normal world that is operating normally, but you actually seeing it through different lenses. You're seeing it with different eyes, and I found out to be so powerful because it literally reshapes your entire value system and entire strength inside of you. And that realization built quite resilience. Now, the third learning is that gratitude was not just emotional, but was actually physical as well. I mean, you're fasting all day, you're breaking the fast. I used to drink like a glass of hot water with lemon and ginger, and that little act that is so simple and so taken for granted beforehand became a luxury. So Ramadan didn't just change my external life, but it actually sharpened my awareness. It strengthened my patience, and it actually reminded me that most of what we need is just habit. And if this is not the most powerful realization that one person can have. I don't know what it is. Honestly, I just want to wish the most blessed, the most beautiful Ramadan Mubarak to all of the Muslim community, all of my amazing Muslim friends that I have all over the world. And honestly, this is my invite to you all to experience something like this because it's honestly life-changing.
Ramadan is a time for connection, but for the past 3 years of my life, I have been experiencing Ramadan without my family. Welcome to day 3 of getting back into content creation. And today is the first day of Ramadan. I won't lie, it's tough. I miss the suhoor chats. I miss prepping iftar. I miss the iftar laughter, the warmth of being together. I just miss it all. But over the years, Ramadan has taught me while family is everything, this month is also about personal growth. It's about patience, gratitude, and faith. I've learned that no matter where we are, this month has a way of anchoring us back to what truly matters. So this year, I'm embracing the meaning even more. Family's not always next to us, but they are always a part of us. And as I end this, I want to share a piece of my heart to my family. No matter the distance, you are my Ramadan. To anyone out there celebrating alone, remember, you're never alone. Ramadan Kareem.
I'm a non-Muslim participating in Ramadan, and here are my thoughts just a few days in. Now, the first thing I'm going to say is if you ever try to partake in this, prepare yourself every day. So the last few days I've been waking up at 4:45, and the first day I didn't prepare myself. I just had 2 glasses of water and a banana in the morning, and by noon I was cooked. I learned my lesson. The next day I had a yogurt, 2 bananas, some oatmeal, and some coconut water. Today I had 2 eggs, a ground chicken breast, a yogurt, a banana, and some aloe vera water, and I feel good today. I did go to the gym. I did hit the sauna, which was not a smart move because I can't hydrate after, and I sweat a lot of liquids out. But it's more mental than it is physical. But in the end game, the goal is just to become a better person, cleanse, get more clarity, and just help reset my weight loss and show solidarity to the Muslim community. So with that being said, man, I'm going to do these updates every few days. I'm not going to do them every day, but Big Belly Gang, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Let's get it.
Daripada kisah ini, kita boleh belajar bahawa Ramadan bukan sekadar ibadah ritual, tetapi juga peluang untuk memperbaiki diri. Bulan ini mengajar kita mengawal emosi, menundukkan ego dan memperbanyakkan kebaikan kepada orang lain. Jadi nasihatnya, marilah kita gunakan Ramadan sebagai waktu untuk menjadi manusia yang lebih sabar, lebih bersyukur dan lebih peduli terhadap sesama. Kerana kadang-kadang musuh terbesar dalam diri kita bukanlah rasa lapar, tetapi ego kita sendiri. Jika anda suka video seperti ini, jangan lupa sokong channel Update Mosa dengan like, komen dan kongsi kepada rakan-rakan. Semoga kita semua mendapat manfaat dan kebaikan daripada bulan yang penuh berkat ini. Terima kasih kerana menonton dan jumpa lagi dalam video seterusnya.